Hey, Mike Agliaro here, bringing you a video from Newark Airport here. Let's see what's going on in Newark. All right, not too much besides they moved my gate already, and my flight is delayed. Anybody else experience that every time you come to Newark, like there's always a little something about flight being moved or something being delayed? I don't know, which probably comes to, my thinking about this video and fear. And I think not only does it happen in business. Say, look at this, they got like bushes in here now. I will tell you one thing, they pretty much decked out this airport. I mean, they have like crazy restaurants in here now and all kinds of stuff, and people just walking by. So let's talk about fear a little bit. I mean, how many things have you created based on fear versus really based on what really could happen? And I mean, so many people are just, I just see it all the time, right? It's like, hey, I'm gonna go somewhere, and they're gonna travel to go somewhere, and they're like, hey, I didn't come here thinking I would have delays. I just have delays. So now I'm like, okay, I got delays. That's great. So it's going to make time for me to do a video as I walk in the airport for you. I see so many of you guys, and I got to try testing something here. I see Chris and Glenn Dickey. So many guys came in. I want to try clicking a button, but sometimes I can't see responses on this. I haven't quite figured out that part of it yet, but I'll get it nailed down. I mean, look at this place here, Wanderlust Burger. I mean, pretty fancy place. So my question is, in business and life, how many fears have you just created for yourself? And I know all about it, right? Because when I was growing a business, for the first 10 years, I kept telling myself, I'm never going to find good guys. And then I would say, hey, these guys are going to probably steal from me. They're not going to show up. But I noticed fear shows up in the way of excuses, right? And the excuse that it is, what happens there, here's the thing, everybody's watching me, right? So I don't know. I don't know if they think I'm crazy here now or just brave because the rest of the world is so coward to do a damn video. But the thing about fear is it shows up in excuses, right? So people are like, hey, there's no good guys out there. Excuse shows up in fear, and the fear is, well, I'm afraid if I hire guys, I'm gonna have to keep them busy and get more work, right? Or what about with relationships and stuff? I mean, how many things can you think about that you've created? Jamie, aren't you driving? Like, how the hell are you watching me on the video while you're driving? That's crazy. Well, I guess I'm walking, so keep your eye on the road, brother. I'm heading out to that wet show, and so many warriors heading out there. So we're going to get some time, and we're going to build some stuff while we're out there, and we're going to blow this thing up. Now, don't get crazy. Not like physically blow it up, but we're going to definitely do some awesome stuff. But back to the fear conversation, right? I just think back in time of how many things that I didn't do because I've created this fear. Like I predicted the crystal ball, like I predicted the future. And I mean, does anybody have a guarantee on anything? And nah, they don't have a guarantee, right? So I'm just wondering if you posted below, like what has these fears that never happened, but you put them out there, right? You put them out there. Bill Miller, nice to see you. I mean, what time is it in Australia now, brother? You need to get some damn sleep. We're talking about fear, Bill. And so I just think of all the different things that held me back and in fear, but it always shows up in excuses, right? It always shows up your language. That's why it's so easy when you're listening to somebody through their language and you hear it, right? If it's about business or health or relationships, you could hear where the fear lies in it, right? And sometimes the fear, most of the time, the fear is not even true unless you make it true. And if you think about the fear enough, right? I mean, if you just sat and you said to yourself, and I mean, look, let's use death for example. A lot of times the doctors, holy crap, Bill, 4:30 a.m., that is nuts. So let's say, what, blow up an airport, not All right, Steve, don't get wild. You know what I mean? I'm in top secret mode here. Nobody could hear me here.